Pinginnya itu 26, 21 kan. Macet-macet gitu gamenya.
Makin rendah makin bagus loh.
Enggak lah, enggak. Kalau kita kan 10, kalau gue 10. Makin inilah, apa namanya? Ibarat gua mukul sekali, mukul 2 kali dia gua mukul 2 kali dia kenanya sekali-sekali. Dia bisa mukul sekali doang. Kayak gitu kalau pingnya 2 kali lipat dari gua. Kalau misalnya di Jepang, di Cina pasti 1. Jadi lebih bagus lagi. Ya makin rendah makin bagus. Dulu kayak gitu.
On the move. Unable to comply. Heading to operational area.
Oh, ada buku hantu.
Heading to operational area.
Ready. Arrived at destination. Listening. Moving out. Awaiting and vehicle on the move. Arrived at moving out.
What happened?
Awaiting instructions. On the scene. On the move.
Apa manggil
Heading
tuh?
to operational area.
Lu tadi manggilin tentara kan? Kok hilang tuh?
Udah.
Obatnya satu lagi tuh. Tadi bantuan banyak tuh. Hilang gitu.
Dropping off crew. On.
Awaiting instructions. Understood.
Ready. Setting.
Awaiting. Got it.
Ready. Dropping off.
Wait. Got it.
Awaiting. Set.
Listening. Understood. Will do. Listening. Dropping.
Moving out. Got it. Awaited. Recall. Returning. Ready. Crew. Returning to base.
Makanya kalau misalnya lu main game yang mukul-mukul
Task
tuh
completed.
dia bisa pukul 2 kali lipat dari dulu gitu.
Cepat berarti ya.
Ya makin cepat. Kita mukul sekali dia mukul 2 kali. Kayak gitu loh. Kayak BNS tuh gitu.
Listening. Recalling. Returning to base. Ready. Crew. Returning to base. Vehicle on the move. On the move. Task completed. Ready. Got it. Listening. Setting down crew.
Got it.
Awaiting. Dropping off.
Listening. Understood. Will do. Ready. Crew, return. Returning to base.
On the move.
Satu lagi berguna. Pas-pasan kan?
New orders received.
Cukup. Nggak kan satu.
Setting down crew.
Ready. Got it.
On the scene.
New orders received.
Task completed.
New orders received.
Task completed.
Apa? Engineer.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Heading to operational area. Awaiting. Return. Ready. Returning to base. Await. Setting down.
Listen. Will do.
Ready. Drop.
What? Got it.
An emergency has been completed.
Listening. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
On the move. Heading to the operational area. Entering. Ready. Setting to...
Understood.
An emergency has been completed.
Langsung
Dropping.
konflik.
Crew. Returning. Listening. Recalling. Return.
Ready. Recalling. Awaiting. Crew. Returning to base.
On the move. Got it. Destination confirmed. Taking damage. On the scene. On the scene. Ready. Will do. On the move. Taking damage.
On the move.
Arrived at destination. Take. Waiting instructions. Dropping off.
Will.
Listening. Task complete. Destination confirmed. Taking damage.
Wind direction change. East.
Vehicle on the move.
Nggak ada lagi first time.
On the scene.
Listening. Dropping off crew.
Got it. Taking damage. Ready. Recalling. Returning to base. Heading to operational area. Got it. Task ready. Will do. Arrived at destination. Using special skill.
Ini so special skill.
Task completed.
Ada form gitu.
Task completed. Awaiting instructions. Got it.
An emergency has been completed.
Oke.
Ready.
New orders received.
Return.
Listen. Crew. Returning to base. On the move.
Ready. Listening. Awaiting instruction. Returning to...
Ready.
Ready. Returning to base.
Ready. Setting down crew. Up.
Will do.
Listening. Moving out. Vehicle on the move. Heading to operational area. On the scene. On the move.
Engineer apa gue?
Heading to operational area. On the scene. Ready. Listening. Setting down.
Got it.
Ready. Setting.
Got it.
Listening. Drop.
Ready. Understood.
Lu muter-muter deh.
Task completed.
Awaiting and moving out. Ready. Vehicle on.
New orders received.
Awaiting. Returning to base.
Aduh, nggak ada ini.
Task completed.
Gue polisi.
Heading to the operational area.
Arrived at destination.
Task completed. Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base.
Arrived at destination. Awaiting in...
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Understood.
Ready.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to the operational area. On this... Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions. Listening. Moving out. Got it.
New orders received.
Will do.
Ready. Dropping off crew.
Oh, understood.
Arrived at destination.
Got it.
Listening. Returning to... Awaiting instructions.
Task completed.
Recalling... Returning... Ready. Crew. Returning to base.
Awaiting. Recalling. Return. Listening. Crew, returning to base.
Banyak sih. Sini kan gue.
Ready. Vehicle. Await. Moving out. Listen. Destination confirmed.
Heading to operational area. Entering the danger zone. Arrived at destination.
Ready. Awaiting it. Setting down. Crew.
Got it.
Listening.
Listening. Understood.
On the move.
Nih.
Arrived at destination. Awaiting instructions.
Task completed. I can't do that.
Ready. Crew, return. Await. Returning to base.
Heading to the operational area.
Apa udah sih?
Returning to base.
Lah, itu nggak diberesin nomor 7 tuh. Aku aja yang beresin.
Loh. Bukan gua tuh sih. Gua polisi doang nih. Ya dulu.
Aku nomor 7 ya.
I can't do that. On the move.
Task
Tapi gua
completed.
cuma itu doang.
Listening.
Polisi
Returning to
doang.
base.
On the scene. Listening. Returning to base. Awaiting instructions. Vehicle on the move. On the scene.
New orders received.
Ready. Moving out.
New orders received. An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instructions. Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Got it.
Ready. Dropping off.
Waiting. Understood. Will do.
Listening. Setting down.
Got it.
Tunggu bukan. Mana cuma sendiri. Menyerah. Counter. Siap.
New orders received.
Await. Returning. Ready. Recalling. Returning to base.
Lagi.
Destination confirmed. Listening. Moving out.
Task completed. Heading to operational area.
Arrived at.
On the move.
On the scene.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Returning to base.
On the scene.
Listening. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Listening.
An emergency has been completed.
Listening. Using. Ready. Using special skill. Task completed. On the move. On the move.
Heading to.
Ready. Awaiting. Returning to bed. Listening. Return. Awaiting and setting down crew.
Understood.
Ready. Setting down.
Await. Got it. On my way. Listen. Dropping.
Awaiting. Moving out. On the move. Understood.
Tap ready.
New orders received.
Heading to the operational area. Heading to operational area.
Awaiting instructions.
Arrived. Listening. Moving out.
Listening. Destination confirmed.
On the scene. Ready. Drop.
Will do.
Ready. Understood. Task completed. Tap.
Ready. Returning to base. Ready. Entering vehicle.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base. Awaiting. Recalling. Returning to base. Listening. Crew. Returning to base. Awaiting. Returning to base.
Ada space-nya.
New orders received.
Oh, tidak selesai.
On the move.
Apa nih? Dekat banget.
Heading to operational area. On the move. Arrived at destination. On the move.
Wind direction change. West.
On the scene.
Gak terlalu ngefek ini one direction. Jadi hutan lah. Hutan.
Dropping.
Let's got it.
Awaiting using special. Ready. Using special skill. Task completed.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operational area.
New orders received.
Dropping off Kirk.
List on the move. Moving out. On my way. Awaiting in crew. Returning to ready. Understood. Ready. Returning to ready. Returning to listening. Returning to base.
Awaiting.
An emergency has been completed.
No.
Task completed.
On the move.
Task completed.
Listening. Recalling crew. Returning to base. Ready. Dropping.
Will do.
Heading to operational area. Can't do that. Listening. Set.
List. Understood.
On the scene.
Ah shit. Coba dulu.
Berebut. Nah, keluar.
Ready.
Menyanyi si kerajaan India.
Bertiga keluar
Task
Paulus nih.
completed. Task completed.
Returning to base. Awaiting
An
instructions.
emergency has been completed.
Returning to base.
Achievementnya banyak kali 180 ya. Gila. Keluar. Keluar.
Udah. Ini ke toilet.
Oh.
Supirnya ke toilet.
An emergency has been completed.
Oh, malah si kerajaan MVP cuy.
Mana?
Ini kerajaan.
Di kerajaan. Trojan ini.
Iya.
Bang, apa coba lagi? Dia lagi.
Ya easy pula. Kalau medium bisa lah.
Medium rusuh lah bang.
Ya cuma si kerajaan kayaknya bagus kan. MVP tadi kan. Masalah MVP tadi itu bagus man.
Heading to the operational area.
Heading to operational area.
Awaiting instructions. On the move. On the scene. Heading to operational area. Ready. Setting.
Will do.
On the scene. On the scene.
Awaiting dropping.
Ready. I'm on the move.
Oh iya ada ini.
Task completed. Heading to operational area.
Task completed. Awaiting instructions. Recalling crew.
On.
Returning to base. Listening.
Mau bener.
Understood. Awaiting returning. Ready. Returning to base.
Banyak. Lo aja tuh lo tuh.
Lah, polisinya ketinggalan.
Itu polisinya malu tuh. Hah, tinggal ada dua sih.
Ini ketinggalan dong.
Awaiting dropping.
Will do.
Tinggal.
Nah itu gue pernah kayak gitu tuh.
Heading to the operational.
Balikin lagi ke satu mobilnya tuh.
Satu supir, dua orang buat keluar.
Iya, mesti balikin lagi mobilnya ke nomor satu.
Setting down crew.
Jauh ya jalannya.
Understood.
Gila tuh.
Ready. Returning to base.
Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Bodoh.
Task completed. Ready. Dropping.
Listening. Will do. Listening. Dropping.
Will do. Awaiting its crew. Returning to base.
New orders received.
Ready. Ready. Listening. Crew returning to base.
Ready.
Ya gantian. Oke.
Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Listening.
Ini banyak.
Heading to operational area. Task completed.
An emergency has
Coba
been
bisa gua.
completed.
Oh, udah.
Task completed.
Heading to operational area.
On the scene.
Heading to the operational area.
Ready. Returning. Await.
Waiting and understood. Ready. Setting down.
Understood.
Ini nggak bisa. Oh ya, ini ada base standar.
Ready.
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instructions.
On the move.
Oke, kira lu panggil polisi.
Listening.
Task complete.
Returning to
Ready.
ready. Crew, return. Moving out.
On the scene.
Returning to base.
Heading to operational area. Awaiting dropping off.
Will do.
Ready. Moving out. Arrived at destination. Listening. Setting down.
Awaiting instructions. Understood.
Awaiting
Ready.
Ready. Crew, return. Destination confirmed. Dropping off crew. On the...
Got it. Task complete. Awaiting instruction. Returning to base.
Listening. Recalling.
Oh, gitu.
Returning to base.
Task completed. Task
Ah, gimana?
completed.
Tekan apa tuh?
New orders received.
Kontrol ditahan, habis itu diklik.
Wind direction change. East.
Oh, oke. Stop.
Kontrol ditahan,
Listening.
habis itu diklik.
Itu, udah
Returning
coba
to
tuh.
base.
Barusan coba tuh.
Task completed.
Itu gampang loh bahasa.
Task completed. On the move.
Heading to operational area.
Ready. Returning to base.
Satu lagi belum.
Task completed. Task complete.
Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Itu polisi nggak nangkap tuh.
Arrived at
Terserah.
destination.
Oh, dia bukan polisi tuh.
Ready. Dropping off crew.
Understood.
Listening. Setting down crew.
Got it.
New
Tentara.
orders received.
Understood.
Heading to the operational area.
Task complete.
Ready. Returning to base. Ready. Returning to awaiting returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Yeah.
Listening. Setting down crew.
Got it.
Awaiting instructions. Moving out.
Task completed. Task completed.
On the move.
On the scene. Ready. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Awaiting dropping.
Will do.
Listening. Returning to base.
New orders received.
Ready. Ready. On the move. Arrived at destination. Listening. Dropping.
Listening.
Ready. Destination confirmed.
Ready. Entering vehicle.
Heading to the operational area.
Arrived at destination.
Okay.
Awaiting instructions. Moving out. Listening.
On the
Vehicle on the move. On the seat. Ready. Set.
Listening. Will do. Got it.
Awaiting returning to base.
waiting in.
Oh, understood.
New orders received.
Heading to the operational area.
On the move.
On the scene. Task completed.
Listening.
Tap. Listening.
Listening. Will do. Ready. Recalling. Returning to.
Ready. Crew return. Returning to base. Ready. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
New orders received.
Heading.
Awaiting. Setting down crew.
Will do.
Awaiting instructions.
Wind direction change north.
On the seat.
Listening. On the scene. Set.
Understood.
Listening. Returning to base.
Ready. Recalling. Returning to base. Await. Setting down.
Red. Arm up.
Await. Crew. Returning.
Awaiting instructions. I'm on the move. Moving out. Will do.
Awaiting instructions. Will do.
Awaiting instructions. Moving out.
Listening. Moving out.
On the.
On the move.
On the scene.
Setting down crew. On the...
Will do.
Ready. Crew returning to base.
Awaiting instructions.
New orders received. An emergency has been completed.
Task completed.
Heading to the operational area. On the move.
Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base. Listening. Returning to base.
Task completed. Task completed.
Ready. Dropping off crew.
Understood.
Awaiting setting down crew.
An
Listen.
emergency has been completed.
Will do. Task completed.
Listening. Recalling. Returning to base. Ready. Crew. Returning to base.
On the move. Heading to operational area. Listening. Dropping off crew. On the seat.
Ready. Got it.
New orders received.
Setting down.
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions. Crew, returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Ready. Unable to comply. Arrived at destination. I can't do that. Waiting in.
Ready. Will do.
Task completed.
Bener belum kan?
Heading to operational area.
Engineer apa?
On the move.
Ya ada panggil.
Await. Returning to base. On the scene. Arrive. Awaiting. Drop.
Ready. Understood.
Ready. Setting down.
But got it.
Ready. Drop.
Waiting. Understood.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Returning to base.
Oh, cuma 2.
Iya cuma 2 nih. Kalau ada 3 berarti gila sekarang.
Listening. Listening.
Masih butuh banyak lah. Perfect.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
Task completed.
Waiting.
Ready.
Arrived at destination. Awaiting recalling. Returning to base. Ready.
Task completed.
Awaiting crew. Return. Listen. Recalling. Returning to base. Listening. Dropping off crew.
Ready. Will do.
Awaiting. Set.
Awaiting instruct. Moving out. I'm on the move. On my way.
Heading to operational area. On the seat. Drop.
Await. Will do.
Listening. Will do. Task.
Ready.
New orders received.
Satu lagi.
Task completed.
Awaiting instructions.
Si cek.
Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Await. Returning. Ready. Heading to operational area. On the move.
Task completed. Task
On the move.
Ready.
task.
Returning to base. Listening. Dropping off.
Awaiting instructions.
On the...
Entering vehicle.
Ready. Returning to base.
New orders received.
Awaiting. Return. Ready. Returning to base.
An emergency
Oh,
has been completed.
Heading to operational area. On the move. On the scene. Awaiting dropping.
Listen, will do.
Ready. Setting down.
Got it.
On the move. Heading. Ready.
Oh, ini udah.
Arrived at destination. Dropping.
Ready.
Await. Crew. Returning to... Listening. Returning to base. Listen. Recalling. Returning. Awaiting crew. Returning.
Ready. Dropping off.
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting. Returning to base.
New orders received.
Heading to operational area.
Heading to the operational area. On the move. Vehicle on the move.
Arrived at destination.
Siapa yang kelas 1 nih?
Arrived at destination.
Ada yang kelas 1 tambahan nomor 11 nih.
Task completed.
Waiting and setting down.
Got it.
Listening. Dropping.
Understood.
Om diangkut nih sebelah.
Heading to
Biar gua sebelah.
operational area.
Nah, belum diangkut.
Iya, biar gue. Tak ada orang nih.
Mana nomor 12 juga belum bangun semua ini.
Task completed.
Gua ada spare.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
Awaiting crew. Return. Listening. Crew. Returning to base.
On the move. Returning to base. Awaiting. Setting.
Awaiting instructions. Will do.
New orders received.
Loh, kok masih ada sih?
Task completed.
Heading to the operational area.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
On.
Listen. Returning to base. Ready.
On.
Dropping off.
Understood.
Awaiting. Set.
Wait. Got it. Ready.
An emergency has been completed.
Setting down crew. Waiting and
Awaiting. Will do.
ready.
Await crew. Returning. Listen. Recalling. Return.
Listening.
Listening. Got it. Ready. Understood.
An emergency has been completed.
Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Ready. Moving out. Vehicle on the move. Dropping off crew. Listening. Recall. Returning to base.
Kira-kira dokter. Easy. Kalau dia lagi MVP
An
parah.
emergency has been completed.
Bisa jadi. Oh, dapat ungu lagi. Gampang ungu itu nih. SWAT. Hah? SWAT di... Oh, nambah SWAT officer lagi di truck. Ah, 3 itu cukup. Oh, enggak dia. Si Jack. Terus kalau dihapus apa? Oh, kalau upgrade nambah satu lagi. Oke, gitu doang. Ngeri juga nih set. Buat gue nambah satu lagi kok gue upgrade. Itu doang udah cukup anjir. Kan. Jadi belum. Nah, upgrade itu loh this one.
Lagi si biji ini ngapain?
Pasti dia bilang gitu ya. Lu lagi.
Keluar dua orang nih. Lagi dia lagi.
Ngeri suat. Gak penting nih.
Gak penting juga banyakan api.
Iya, berkeren aja.
On the move. Heading to operation. Moving. Red vehicle on the move. Heading to operational area. Listening. Dropping off.
Understood.
Awaiting and setting down.
Will do.
Ready. Setting down crew.
Taking damage.
Listen, on my way.
Taking damage.
Will do.
Task completed.
New orders received.
Dulu. 7 doang apa nih? Training nih.
New orders received.
Level bocah nih.
Task completed.
On the move.
Udah merah aja tuh.
Will do.
Aku tukang ada.
On the move.
Ready. Return. Listening. Returning to base. Ready. Recall. Returning to base.
Task. Listening. Dropping off crew.
Will
An
do.
emergency has been completed.
Heading to operation. Listening. Got it.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
Ready.
Awaiting.
Awaiting instructions. Setting down.
Got it.
On the scene. Heading to operational area. Task completed.
List. Moving. Awaiting destination confirmed. Ready. Recalling. Returning to base. Listening.
An emergency has been completed.
Got it.
Setting down.
Ready. Setting down.
Ready.
Ya enggak ya.
Understood.
Enggak.
On the move. Destination confirmed.
Awaiting instruct. Understood.
Awaiting. Recalling crew.
Awaiting it. Will do. Ready. Dropping off.
Will do.
Listen. Crew returning to base. On the move.
Listening.
Task.
Listening.
New orders received.
Setting down crew.
Di panggil
Task
coy.
completed.
On the
Awaiting
Loh,
instructions.
siapa yang bawa tuh? Ah, enggak, aku yang bawa.
Will do. Task
Kok
completed.
dia pakai tangan? Masa ada di derek?
Awaiting instructions. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
ready. Returning. Awaiting instruction. Returning to base. Listen. Vehicle on the move. Arrived at destination.
Task completed.
Apa nih kok ngelang? Oh.
Task completed.
Heading to operational area.
Task completed. Task completed.
Awaiting. Returning to base. Listening. Setting down.
Got it.
New orders received.
Heading to the operational area.
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instructions. Vehicle on the move.
Taking damage. Arrived at.
Dropping off crew.
Ready. Understood.
Task completed.
Taking damage.
Awaiting instructions.
On the move.
On the move. Listening.
Task complete.
Ready. Setting.
Await. Understood.
New orders received.
Dropping off crew.
I'm on the move.
On the scene.
Task completed.
Awaiting crew. Return.
Awaiting. Return to base.
Ready.
Ready. Got it.
Listening.
Listening. Return.
Awaiting. Recalling. Returning to base.
On the move.
Oh, nomor 5 udah.
Setting down crew.
Will do.
On the scene.
Gampang.
Ready. Destination confirmed.
New orders received.
Arrived at destination.
Task.
Heading to the operational area.
On the move. Heading to operational area.
Ready. Setting down crew.
Listening. Understood.
Arrived at.
Awaiting. Returning to base. Listening. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed. An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instruction. Using special skill. Ready. Understood. Task completed.
Task completed. Off.
Awaiting instruction. Crew. Returning to base. Awaiting instruction. Returning to. Listening. Returning.
Awaiting. Dropping off crew.
Moving out.
Udah.
Udah. Loh, apaan ya? Udah tekan loh. Buset. Udah tekan dah.
Meleng.
Lagi main HP deh. Udah tekan loh. Buset lah. Disobey. Direct order.
completed.
Ready. Returning to base.
Task completed.
An emergency has been completed.
Berarti jarang try ini dapat waktu. Easy start. Duplikat semua. Oke, 12. Oh, free lagi, ada yang free. Berarti ungu gua ada berapa nih? Ada 6. Gua nomor 3 udah. Dapatnya full shot semua.
Nah, tubuh.
Ya banyak bertumbuh ya.
On the move.
4 orang lah.
Ini ramai, siapa-siapa dipanggil. Oh, di bawah tuh kan.
Heading to operational area.
Kayak ngelak nih.
On the move. Awaiting, dropping off crew.
Listening. Understood.
4 coy.
Arrived at destination. Listening. Recalled, returning to base. Ready. Setting down.
Ready. Will do.
Awaiting, dropping off.
Got it.
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instructions. Awaiting instruction. Heading to listening. Crew returning. Ready. Recalled. Returning to base. Ready. Dropping off.
What will do?
Awaiting instructions.
Itu jauh kan.
Listening. Got it.
Listening.
Lah, kemana orang itu?
Jauh ya. Yang polisi nggak diambil? Jauh jalan.
On the move. Heading to the
Orang tadi
operational.
keluar sama polisi.
Awaiting instructions.
Nggak boleh gitu.
Returning to ready. Returning to base.
Ready. Vehicle on the move. Awaiting.
but
Destination
ini-
confirmed. On the seat.
New orders received.
Lagi lagi nih.
I can't do that. Can't do. On the move.
Task completed.
Heading to operational area. On the move. Listening. Dropping off.
Ready. Got it.
Kayak ngelag
Awaiting
gini.
and setting down.
Understood.
Ready. Drop.
Ya kan bener, kayak ada ngelag gitu. Iya kan? Ngelag gitu.
Out, Bang.
Kan ngelag kan tadi. Gua kayak berat gitu sih.
Aku out ini.
Oh, tapi satu orang lagi ada out lagi nih. Coba masuk lagi. Oh, si listed Nova-nya. Makanya tadi kayak berat gitu sih.
An emergency has been completed.
Listening. Listening.
Ini mana nih? Nggak tahu nih.
Ready. On the move. Heading to operational area. Awaiting awaiting crew. Returning to base. Listening. Recalling crew. Ready.
Listening. Will
Lu
do.
masih ada kan?
Listening.
Ready.
Dan lagi deploy.
Understood.
Yang satu lagi tuh tadi kayak berat gitu gue
Under
jadi.
fire. On the move. Moving out.
Awaiting instructions.
On the scene. On the scene. Got it. Under fire.
Ready. Returning to base.
Listening.
Awaiting will do. Got it. Listening. Recalling. Returning to base. Ready. Crew. Returning to base. Task completed.
Heading to the operational area.
Task completed. On the move.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base. Listening.
Ready.
Nah, ngomong Bang.
Understood. Will do. Awaiting.
Ready.
Waduh.
Listen. Crew. Returning to base.
On the move. Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
A player has rejoined the game.
Ready.
Lift lu.
Ready.
On the scene.
Apa nih kok?
Heading to
Berubah-ubah apa nih?
Listening.
Itu kalau ngelag kayak itu tuh.
Arrive. Will do. Got it. Awaiting and
Listening. Got it.
Kalau ada yang
ready.
ngelag kena
Ready.
semua.
Understood.
A player has left the game.
Lu lift
Task
lagi.
completed.
Masuk dua dong.
Mana ya?
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instructions. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Tuh, lu masih lift. Ini sini lift nih.
Aku masih aktif ini.
Loh, kok sini connect ya? Aneh.
Kemana ya?
Ada kita nggak situ?
Kalian bergerak.
Oh,
Lu bergerak.
Oh, berarti-
Kalian bergerak.
oh ya berarti
Task completed.
tinggal si listennya salah tulis waktu di
Task
disconnect ya.
completed. Task completed.
Nomor 5 terlalu berbahaya nih. Gila.
Task completed.
Nggak tinggi coy.
Task completed. On the move.
Apa nih listrik ini dari mana nih?
Dari bawah.
Oh iya iya.
Itu dari bawah nih nanti.
Lu aja.
Sebenarnya ke sekarang.
Nggak bisa.
Kamu engineer nih.
Listening. Returning to base.
Itu meninggal lu, Bang.
Lah aman masih gitu.
On the move. Awaiting. Returning to base.
Gue panggil Vector.
Heading to operational area.
Tak bisa
Awaiting
manjat nih.
instructions.
Ready.
An emergency has been completed.
Got it.
Listening.
Awaiting instruction. Will do. Taking damage.
Anjir.
On move. On,
Oh,
my,
dah.
on the move. Ready. Listening. Understood. Got it. Ready. Will do.
Listening.
Will do.
Oke.
Task completed.
On the move. On the scene.
Task completed. Awaiting instruction. Understood. Got it.
Await. Recall. Returning to base.
New orders received.
Ready. Ready. Awaiting instructions.
Kok kurang?
Ready. On the move. Will do. Listening. Understood.
Wind direction change. West.
Task completed.
Listening.
Heading to the operational area.
On the move. Awaiting instruction. Crew returning. Listen. Recall. Returning to.
Awaiting instruction. Returning to base.
On the scene.
Awaiting instruction.
Awaiting and will do. Ready.
Ready. Will do.
Ada
Heading
ini.
to operational area. Task completed. On the move.
Ready. Recall. Returning.
Ready.
Listening. Understood.
Awaiting instructions. Moving out.
Task completed. Ready. Listening. Will do.
Arrived at destination. Listening. Returning to base. Heading to operational area. Heading to operational area.
Task completed.
Awaiting instructions. Arrived at destination.
Gue ngirim dia lagi.
Returning to base.
Salah orang.
New orders received.
Listening.
Listening. Will do.
Ready. Crew returning to base. Awaiting.
Ready. Understood.
Heading to operational area.
Listen. Recalling. Returning to base. Heading to operate.
Ready.
Listening. Will do.
An emergency has been completed.
Listening. Ready. Returning to base. Awaiting instructions. Listening.
Awaiting instructions. Moving out. Task completed. Understood.
On the move.
Task completed.
Waduh.
Task completed.
Arrived at destination. Awaiting. Listening.
Ready. Will do.
Ready. Returning to base.
Listening.
Awaiting instruction. Returning to base.
Ready. Crew returning to base.
Heading to operational area.
New orders received.
Task completed.
Heading to the operational area.
On the scene. Awaiting returning to base. Ready.
Ready. Will do. Listening. Drop.
Oh, will do.
Arrived at destination.
On the move. On the move.
Chaos level critical.
Oh,
New
no.
orders received. An
Gara
emergency
ngelak
has
juga
been
ya.
completed.
Awaiting dropping off crew.
Ready. Got it.
Task
Ready. Recall. Returning.
await.
Listening. Will do.
Heading to operational area.
Loh, kok masih ada itu ya? Belum kusir tuh.
On the move.
Ready. On the scene.
Awaiting got it.
Awaiting crew returning to base.
Listening.
Got it.
Arrived at destination.
Ya, penuh.
Ready. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Heading to operational area. Destination confirmed.
Task complete.
Ready.
Task completed.
Crew. Returning to base.
Awaiting returning to listening. Returning to base.
Chaos escalation averted.
Ready.
New orders received.
Will do.
On the move.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Awaiting.
Listening. Understood.
Listening. Dropping off crew.
Ready.
Ready. Crew returning to base. On the move.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Recalling. Returning to. Awaiting instructions. Listen.
Listening. Understood.
Awaiting instructions.
Heading to operational area. Task completed.
Listening. Recalling crew. Returning to. Ready.
Ready. Got it.
Awaiting.
Ready. Will do.
New orders received. Chaos level critical.
Set lah.
Listening.
Task completed. Task completed.
On the scene.
Awaiting instructions. Understood.
Awaiting ready. Listening. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Ready. On the move. Returning to awaiting ready. Returning to base. On the move.
Heading to the
Nah, itu polisi
operational
nggak
area.
ngambil.
Task completed. Awaiting instructions. Task completed.
Arrived at destination. Ready.
Awaiting and understood. Ready. Return.
Listening. Returning to base.
Listening. Crew. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions.
Task.
Returning to base.
Heading to the operational area.
On the move.
Arrive.
Heading to operation. Will do. On the move.
Ready.
Awaiting understood. On the
Chaos escalation averted.
On the move.
task completed.
An emergency has been completed.
Dropping off crew.
Understood.
Task completed. Ready. Got it. Listening. Understood. Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions.
New orders received.
Crew, return.
Awaiting instruct. Return to base.
That's best.
Task complete.
Ready. Return. Listening. Returning to base.
Heading to operational area. On the move. Listening. Setting down.
Oh, understood.
Ready.
Listening. Will do.
Heading to listening. Returning to ready.
Wind direction change. West.
Setting down crew.
Got it.
On the scene.
On the move.
Task completed.
Heading to operation.
Listening.
Task complete.
Setting down crew.
Oh, will do. Understood.
Task completed.
New orders received.
Awaiting drop
Ready. Will do.
on the scene.
Awaiting returning to
Ready. Returning.
Chaos level critical.
Returning to base.
Task completed.
Listening. Returning to base.
on the move.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Ready. Listening. Using special skill. On the scene.
Heading to operational area.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
New orders received.
Ready. Crew. Returning to listening.
Ready. Will do.
Ready. Task completed. Returning to base. On the move. On the scene.
On the move. Moving out. Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Task completed.
On the scene. Ready.
Waiting instruct. Got it.
Listening.
Listening. Will do. On my way.
Listening. Returning to
lagi.
base.
Orang tadi udah pas. Tadi udah pas rasanya.
Ready. Will do.
Udah aja, gua udah full.
Aku lagi nomor 12.
Chaos escalation averted.
Gua nomor 14.
Heading to operational area.
Task completed.
Listening.
On the
Waiting instructions. Understood.
Awaiting instructions.
task completed.
Mati lagi gua. Mana dia mati? Engineer mati satu.
Crew, return.
New orders received.
Returning to base. Crew, return.
Awaiting instructions. Will do. Ready. Got it.
An emergency has been completed.
Understood. Arrived at destination. Using special... Listening. Got it.
Waiting instructions. Entering vehicle.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
Listening. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions.
Chaos level critical.
Ya,
Habis.
kira luck itu tadi.
Gila.
Dia doang. Si nenek. Ah, ada 500. Upgrade lah. Upgrade SWAT tadi. Ada. Jadi 5 langsung deh. Ntar. Cukup satu keluarin satu truk aja udah cukup. Nah, apa tuh? Nah, dia lagi. Tadi kok ada nenek? Tadi nggak ada nenek. Kamu bikin nenek?
Apa strategi apa?
Heading to operational area. Ready. Dropping off crew.
Will do.
Kok masih 4 juga? Apa nih? Apa yang nambah?
Taking damage.
Aku ini nambah 1 aja. 5 ini. Berapa?
On the move.
Heading to operational area. Awaiting recalling, returning to base.
Ready. Setting.
Got it. Ready. Set.
Waiting. Got it.
Awaiting dropping off crew.
Understood.
Task on the move.
Listening. Moving out. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Arrived at destination. Ready. Dropping off crew.
Understood.
Awaiting instructions. Task completed.
Nah, bisa banyak
On the
orang.
scene.
Ah.
Nah, jendela bisa secara
Listening. Setting.
Got it.
On the move.
Listening. Returning to base. Awaiting instruction. Crew returning to base.
Arrived at destination. Listening. Setting down crew.
Will do. Awaiting instructions. Returning. Ready.
Task completed.
New orders received.
Masih ngurusin nomor 1.
Task completed.
Heading, awaiting instruction. Returning to base. On the move. Listening. Awaiting and dropping off crew.
Understood.
Listening. On the scene. Will do. Ready. Setting.
Listening. Moving out. Task completed. Task completed.
Listening. Returning to base.
Ready. Will do.
Awaiting instructions. Recalling. Returning to base.
Bisa listrik ya. Oke.
On the move. Dropping off.
Understood.
An emergency has been completed.
On the move.
Task complete.
Heading to operational area. Awaiting instructions. Arrive. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Ready. Setting down.
Ready. Will do.
Listening. Awaiting instruction. Crew return. Returning to base. Awaiting and drop.
List. Understood.
Heading to operational area.
An emergency has been completed.
Arrived at destination. Dropping off crew.
Got it.
New orders received.
Dalam 3
Heading to
man.
operational area.
Task completed.
New orders received.
Arrived at destination.
On the move.
Listening. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instruction. Ready. Dropping off.
Ready. On my way. Moving out. Arrived at destination. Arrived at destination. Task completed.
Listening. Awaiting instructions. Returning to base. Ready.
Task list. Got it.
Ready. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Listening.
New orders received.
On the move. Task completed. Task completed.
Awaiting instructions.
On the scene.
Returning to base.
Awaiting. Understood. Will do. Task completed.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
Listening. Task completed. Returning to base.
Listening. Setting down.
Understood.
Ready. Setting down crew.
Got it.
On the scene.
An emergency has been completed.
Tapi yun lagi. Di bawah nih.
New orders received.
Ready.
Ready. Recalling crew.
On the move.
Arrived at destination.
On the scene. Setting down.
Got it.
Task completed.
Will do.
Listening. Task completed. Returning to base.
New orders received.
Task completed. Listening. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Listrik A gitu.
Ready. Returning to base.
An emergency has been completed. An emergency has been completed.
On the move.
New orders received.
Heading to operational area. On the move. Awaiting instruction. Dropping.
Awaiting instruction. Understood.
Awaiting dropping off crew. Arrived at
Understood.
listening. Vehicle on the move. On the scene. Setting.
Away. I'm on the move. Moving out. Ready. Returning to base.
Awaiting instruction. Returning to base.
Task. Listening. Will do.
Wind direction change. South.
Returning to base. Ready.
Task completed.
Heading to operational area.
Task completed.
On the move. Ready. Listening.
Task.
Returning to base. Ready.
New orders received.
Await. Will do.
Listening. Dropping off crew.
Ready. Got it.
On the scene.
An emergency has been completed.
Task.
Heading to operational area. Setting.
Will do. Task complete.
On the move. Ready. Returning to base. Heading to operational area. On the vehicle on the move. Awaiting instruction. Returning to base. Listening. Taking damage. Ready. Dropping off.
Awaiting I'm on the move.
An emergency has been completed.
Awaiting instruction.
Task completed.
Awaiting setting down crew.
Awaiting instructions.
Task completed. Heading to operational area.
On the move. Ready. Will do. Understood. Got it.
Arrived at
Taking damage.
Ready. Returning.
Awaiting. Setting down crew.
Understood.
Task completed. Ready. Returning to base.
Awaiting it. Returning to base.
Task completed.
An emergency has been completed.
I can't do that. On the move. Ready. Crew returning to base.
Listening.
Listening. Dropping.
Listening. Will do. I'm on the move. Moving out. Got it.
Ready. Recalling.
New orders received.
On the move. Returning to V.
Listening. Returning to base.
Task completed. Task completed.
Heading to operational area. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Heading to the operational area.
On the move. Awaiting instructions. Returning to base.
On the scene.
Ready. Set.
Listening. Got it. Listening. Setting down, crew.
New orders received.
Got it. Will do.
On the move.
Task completed.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to. Listening. Dropping off crew.
Listening.
Ready. Recalling crew. Returning to.
Listening. Recalling crew. Returning to base. Heading to operational area.
Tuh, wah.
Awaiting. Dropping off crew.
Ready. Awaiting instructions.
Kirim merah.
On the move.
An
Listen.
emergency has been completed.
Moving out.
Ready. Dropping off crew. Arrive.
Ready. On my way. Got it.
DC dulu abis ini.
Ready. Understood.
Awaiting instructions. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Ready.
Hilang.
Awaiting instructions.
Task completed.
Returning to base.
New orders received.
Task completed.
New order. An emergency has been completed. An emergency has been completed. orders received. An emergency has been completed. An emergency has been completed. An emergency has been completed.
langsung aja